today from the Photo Expo Plus 2016.
Watch the ALADINO show!
Yeah!
The ALADINO show!
Oh, how exciting!
This is a famous actor right here.
But we would all just have to watch your show.
Oh, it's about to begin.
It's going to be a lot of fun watching ALADINO TV.
Beautiful.
Kiss me again.
Passion commune.
You keep watching here on the ALADINO show.
Very
Listen,
busy.
it's all about these sneakers.
Going home and getting naked.
We're going to get the opinion of some of the photographers, some of the people who came to see, and some of the exhibitors who are bringing their products to see what's new. How big is this year compared to last year? Check this out. Is your first year here, or you've been here?
I've been here since 2004.
Okay, and what's the difference between every year? How do you see that going on?
I see the changes in the technology is we don't have drones this year, and so therefore the exhibitor space has shrunk, which has funneled more business towards paper people like myself.
But do you see more like mom and pop, startups and stuff like that, or big corporations?
Big corporations.
What happened with the small startups and new tech ideas coming out?
Very, very hard to be a startup and be able to afford a space at Jacob Javits. That's the bottom line.
You see a lot of small companies like tech startup companies or big corporations this year?
A lot of small companies.
And we are here with Mr. Bob Jones. Mr. Bob Jones, how are you today?
Very good, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the lights that you are distributing.
Well, Xylite is the distributor for Aladdin, a series of flexible LED light panels that are, the manufacturer Aladdin is a South Korean company. These products are engineered and designed in Switzerland, and they come in 3 sizes: 1 foot, a 2 foot length panel, and a 4 foot length. These panels are flexible. They can be removed and shaped, positioned for maximum efficiency. They are waterproof. All the fixtures are waterproof. We have various light modifiers that we offer: a grid, softbox, like a China lamp. We call that the Aladdin ball for a nice diffused lighting. The fixtures come complete with professional grade dimmers. In the case of the larger panels, we have a dimmer that has a battery plate that comes included with it. And the system is normally AC powered. The dimmer has DMX built into it, so these can be installed in studio and controlled through a dimming board. We have discrete controls for the color changing. These are daylight to tungsten bicolor panels, so we have the brightness, intensity control. And these are aircraft aluminum, very rugged dimmers. So this equipment is meant to be used in the field or in the studio for still photography or for video. These are continuous lighting sources, so there's no flicker, which makes them perfectly suitable for still photography.
This is my second time. Yeah.
From last year to this year, any difference? You like it better last year or like it better this year?
I think last year they're more like people. I mean, like more vendors. This year is a bit less.
Here we are with Martin and Woody Woodcliff. Tell me, what is the concept behind the Woody Woodcliff?
Well, we are a woodworking company from Poland. We make wooden boxes for photographers so they can deliver their prints and USB sticks. In general, they work to photographers. So the photographers can give their work as a gift to their clients. We make a lot of great boxes for prints and USB sticks. We make everything by hand. It's a family business actually. We're really proud Polish carpenter family. that's been operating for about 10 years right now. And one of our main products right now is those great wooden photo boxes.
First time you come to the Expo, the second
I've
time?
been coming here for like the last 20 some odd years, something like that.
Wow, so you are an expert in knowing the difference between the past year and this year. What do you see in the difference?
Well, years ago, it was a lot about the printers, and it was a lot about future technology. Now, lately, it seems like they're trying to follow trends. You know, so it's not so much innovation as of late.
So with USB sticks, we offer engraving on everything, so photographers can really customize each box with their logo or couple names, wedding dates, whatever they like.
But the key feature here is extremely high color accuracy for tungsten and daylight, and also the waterproof feature, which is unique in terms of these kinds of panels.
Are you a professional photographer or amateur photographer?
I'm just an amateur photographer.
What do you see in the Expo this year?
I mean, I see a lot of different types of websites and the new camera equipment that's coming out.
Our standard turnaround time is about 10 days, and that includes shipping from Poland. So from the moment a photographer places an order, it takes about 10 days for him to get the box in his hands. The USB that comes with engraving on both sides has a really great magnet. This one is a sample, so that's why it's a dummy. But yeah, it has a great magnet which keeps the head from losing, and it fits great inside this box. This box is really flexible. It's made of wood, and it looks really like a book. So yeah, that's really cool.
Oh, here we are at the booth with Sunbounds at the PhotoPlus 2016, and we have a very special item that you're gonna tell me a little bit about that special item that has caught my attention.
So here's the thing. I like to take pictures at weddings. They ask me to go to take pictures at weddings, but the parts I don't like most is when the sun goes down because I have to use flash, right? So I had a photo booth. It's heavy. It's like a lot of stuff they have to take around. I found this right here, which takes pictures just like a photo booth would, but even better. I would have the light off. It's lightweight. It's fast. 88 portraits in 9 minutes you can do. That's how fast it can be. Plus, I don't have to stop the people who are wearing glasses. I just shoot and I have no glare, no problems because this is the light. It's off the camera, but it's lightweight. And that's how it works. That's how easy it is. I can go have some cake and coffee afterwards.
So you come every day armed with all these weapons, all this?
Yeah, come each day. I bring both my Sony, bring my Canon, and because there's a lot to shoot, there's a lot of models here, and a lot to learn. Definitely a lot to learn. And I think I saw a lot of more prominent professional photographers / teachers here this year. Lindsay Adler, Roberto Valenzuela, people like them.
One thing that you learned today that it really got in your mind?
I learned some posing techniques from Lindsay Adler, and I learned some lighting techniques from Roberto Valenzuela.
So I would like to show you, just imagine a photo booth, right? Or a studio. You get lights, you got light stands, a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you how small my studio has become from a bag that was, I don't know, 60 kilos to something very small. So as you can see here, that's one. I'll be right there in a second. And two. This is the background I take with me, and I can fold it down. And it's a 1, 2, 3. This is my photo booth. And I just put it in my carry-on suitcase and fly over to Italy, Germany, Las Vegas, New York, and that's all I need. I can show you what pictures you can get out of it. These shots right here, no kidding, this is not a studio. These were shot with the bounce wall. No kidding. Look at that. You see the man right here? No glare. And this has been taken from a lady who has never used the bounce wall before, and she took 88 portraits in 9 minutes and 16 seconds. One light, that's it.
Which company do you represent, or which company?
Shades of Paper, and we're in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and we do ship overseas.
Tell me a little bit about this camera.
This camera is it's made in the 60s, 1960s, and it shoots like medium format film. So like most of the booth here is about digital. So I mean, here it's just more like it's like a hobby for me. So I like to shoot some film here.
So you that came here to see the Expo, you brought this camera. What do you see on the difference? Like, wow, is changing so much? Do you like the changes? Or
It's the same. I think it's the photographer that matters. The equipment is not that much of the difference. I mean, I think maybe now, like with the digital camera, I mean, you have so many like buttons. I mean, it becomes very confusing. I mean, like, so I like the simplicity of like film. I mean,
but I see that you have like the traditional, you love that one. And when you see you're taking a picture with that one and you see somebody just pulling out a picture and doing selfie like that, what do you think about that? Is that a good way of taking pictures nowadays?
depends on the purpose. I mean, they are doing like more like document what happened. So maybe a different purpose. I mean, like if you are doing like for like finding out reason, you won't do like a selfie like that. They're doing like documentation of what happened. So this is like sharing, like, you know.
The paper business is going down with the internet, and
Yes. Well,
nobody sends a letter anymore.
Paper isn't going down. Print, small print is going down. Big print is still there. How do I say this? The money is in the big print.
A lot of small companies coming up. They're doing pretty good. Trying to create products to help people with their older equipment modernize it a little bit. And I like that.
Right here, right now, we are with one of the architects of DX01. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
So please tell me a little bit behind the technology of the product that you have.
So this is the DX01. This is actually the most miniaturized professional quality camera ever created. It packs up a 1-inch format sensor, a lens, a prime lens of 32 millimeters equivalent with an aperture of 1.8, with 6 blade iris, 6 elements, all spherical, 1 in glass. So we are talking about high-end components. It's all about cooking with the best ingredients. Photography is about grabbing photons. So we put in there the best ingredients to grab those photons. We have a high resolution, 20 million pixels, with a 1-inch format sensor, and with this incredible lens stacking that I was just describing.
How it works?
So it's quite easy. We have here in this volume the performance of a DSLR in the volume of a car key. If you just open it up like this, then it's going to be operative as a standalone camera. But if you go all the way down, you're going to reveal the lightning connector here, so you can connect it to an iPhone or an iPad, and then use the iPhone or iPad as a viewfinder to your DX01, like so. So it's quite easy to see that we have all the controls that a serious camera would provide. You have here all the modes that you can select, and you can adjust everything because it's a serious camera. But it's mainly a connected camera, like you've seen. I can rely on the possibilities given by the iPhone to publish those photos on social networks such as Instagram, for instance, but I can also store those photos and edit them on the iPhone, because the RAW files are stored in the camera thanks to a micro SD card, but the JPEGs are pushed on demand or automatically to the iPhone, so I can use them right away and have a second chance with the RAW file. This is a complete solution that is given by DxO. And we also have a mechanism plus and minus 60 degrees, so you can easily use the camera as like so, as a belly shot level, or above your head, or use creative angles on the side. And this is 3 patents covered with a security that will prevent any damages on the lightning connector. You just have to reset it like this, and then you can replug it, and it works whatever the position. All right? So that's the way it works. And since 1 month, we've released a new firmware that allows you to do a remote control through Wi-Fi. So you just have to set it up. They're going to share the secrets, the credential, unplug them, and then you can control your camera remotely.
So, since you're a professional photographer, how often you come to this Expo?
I come every year.
Every year.
Every
What's
day.
the difference? What's the difference between this year and last year?
Just some particular new equipment. Basically, it's similar to last year, but there was more new technology, newer aspects. But it did seem slightly a little bit more fun this year, more livelier.
It's about the same. I mean, every year it seems like there's a lot of photographers and amateurs around.
And technology-wise, do you see a difference? Do you see like improving, or is no much difference in the market?
I mean, every year it's getting a little bit more.
I came up with this idea while I was studying political science in college. I had no idea I was going to be an artist. And I realized I was really inspired by shadows. And I wanted to know what would it look like if I put black paint on the ground where shadows were. And then I realized through this process that I was able to make a three-dimensional space appear to be a two-dimensional painting. Today I painted Dominica Juillet. She's an incredible actress. And I painted her in this period costume. So it's as if it's a painting from a time before photography, which is ironic given that we are at the Photo Plus show, because this is all about the melding and crash of mediums between painting and photography.
So for all the years that you've been doing this, what most got your attention? What was your masterpiece?
I consider this one of my masterpieces, though I am biased because I really like working with Dominica Juillet, and I feel like every piece I do with her, some new type of soul comes out.
What is your thoughts about naked painting?
I usually like to paint on top of clothes. I feel like clothes can be more expressive than the body. And I also just really love drapery and all these opportunities to capture the folds and wrinkles with their shadows. All right, I have to go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Which product do you love that you say, oh, I want to buy that product?
Everything.
You want to buy everything?
Yes.
Today? You brought enough money today to buy everything?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
And you saw a product that caught your eye and say, oh, I need to have that?
I saw quite a lot. I did get something from Spider today, a new holster that goes with this belt. Spider has a lot of nice equipment. And I saw some lenses, the Sigma Art, but I'm going to have to wait a little while for that.
Products that I see here is dye sublimation is really taking off, and it's going on to the metal products for the exhibit space. You're seeing big prints done on dye sublimation metals, which really brings the print to life. Like a 3D. Yes, thank you.
I mean, the new Canon 5D Mark IV seems nice. It's a good camera.
Not really. I mean, like most of the products are pretty. I mean, they don't have any new. Items that released recently. Maybe except for the Canon 5D Mark IV, but I think maybe Canon is a bit behind in the sensor technology compared to Sony.
Well, you know, they did offer discounts. It was tempting. I also saw the Rotolux Lite, but I will go home, check my budget, work a little bit more, save the money, and I will be buying.
Well, I've seen it before. It was a piece that was a wireless tether. It was a nice piece, but they can improve on it just a little bit, you know.
All right, good, thank you. What's your name for the record?
Slothy Photos out of Trenton, New Jersey.
Stanley.
Stanley. Oh, thank you very much.
Robert.
Robert, thank you very much.
My name is Mel Wright from Modern Visual Photography.
This moment, the red carpet is going out. They kick everybody out already. The show is finished. Time to leave. 4 o'clock. We'll see you next year. And you keep watching on ALADINO Show. Next episode. Don't forget about tuning, like us, love us, follow us.
I think I'm on Spanish TV, am I?
No, it's American English, okay. Broken English TV from.
Okay, broken English, I don't know, all right.
But, you qualified.
I qualify because I don't speak very good English either.